Hi everyone!
I'm Aurora.
And I'm Rebecca, and we are going to be talking about the food we found on our scavenger hunt today. So, what food would you like to start with?
I want to start with red.
Well, let's pick a food item first, and then we'll check it on the color chart.
Let's do rhubarb.
So, rhubarb. Rhubarb is a spring food. We have red, and it fades into green. It's long, and it's pretty stiff. It's not rubbery.
It's like beep, 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 beep.
Yep. And so for a little sample too, what we're going to do, we're going to try some raw rhubarb. So we're going to hold this up too. So the outside is red, but look at that inside there. It is a paler color than that. So let's see. That is very sour when it's by itself.
It is not for me.
Raw rhubarb is something that isn't necessarily for me either, but I certainly love it cooked in different foods. So now we know that rhubarb is sour when it's raw. We know that it is long and skinny. It's a little stiffer compared to other stuff.
Like a boop, boop, boop.
And it goes from red all the way to green. It has two colors. So next we're going to move to orange. So let's move to carrots. So today we found some today we found some orange carrots, and now we were able to see in the one video that they have bagged carrots with a lot of different colors in them. But we just brought the orange ones for home. And I wanted to bring these home because look at how fun these shapes are. It looks like little legs.
And a person sitting.
And a person sitting.
And a piece of ginger.
And that one kind of looks like ginger. So let's take a little bite off. And let's see what that tastes like. And then you can help explain it.
You know I'm eating carrots.
Carrots is one of her favorites. So this is very, very sweet compared to that rhubarb we just tried. That was the opposite of a carrot. So the next food we're going to explore are potatoes. So let's hold up that rainbow guide. We found a potato that is a russet potato. It has a brown kind of lighter color. So we're going to group that with the whites. Browns and whites will be together.
Brown and yellow and white.
Then we also have the red. So they're all in the same potato family.
And we also have the purple.
And a purple, it's called a purple blue potato. So it kind of goes in between both of those colors there.
Purple and blue potato should be last because there's less colors.
Yep, we're doing one food at a time instead of one color at a time because sometimes foods have different colors like this. So we are going to explore the inside of these potatoes. So before I show you the inside, I'm going to cut them all open and then we'll compare. This is really exciting.
Oh!
Yep. So
let's do the white potato.
So let's look at some that are similar. So the russet white potato and the red potato both have a light colored inside.
Yes.
But let's flip it over. We can see that their outside is different.
Yes.
So
now let's explore the purple.
Yep, so hang on. Let's flip it this way so they don't see the inside yet. Flip it that way. So let's compare the outsides. So I would say these two are more similar. They're red and purple compared to the brown white potato. So on the outside, these are similar. But now let's look at these insides. Wow! That is a purple inside of a potato. So now these two are similar, and that one is different. Exciting.
Very different. I'm going to try it.
Go ahead. But I would like you to try each one. So potatoes are something I most often eat when it's cooked. I rarely eat a raw potato, but it could be however you'd like.
Not raw.
Not raw. Nope, that's not normally for us. Today we're exploring.
Mom, try the purple.
Today we're exploring more of the colors, but it doesn't hurt to sample stuff too.
Oh no.
Hang So we are gonna fix this. So a raw potato really isn't for me. I like mine cooked.
I'm gonna try with this one. Not for me.
Yep, and this is how we learn. You know, sometimes we like items when they're raw, and sometimes we like items when they're cooked. So we got to explore the 3 colors of the potatoes and how they're similar and different. Now,
not for me.
Now we are gonna move to the yams. So we have one that is the Japanese. Let's compare it to the color chart. I would say it has a red color to its outside.
Yes, sure does.
Here we have the purple. So that's down here on the spectrum. And then we also have the garnet.
That's red.
That's red. So let's look on the outsides. These are similar on the outside.
But this one's
That one's a little darker, but actually they're all pretty similar in color. Just a different shade. Now let's cut them open to see what it's like on the inside.
Ooh.
And when handling knives, it's best to have a grown-up do this. So this is going to be exciting. So let's look at that purple inside. There's purple and white. And let's hold that up closer so they can see that fun, all those fun colors, patterns inside there. I did not expect that.
And this one.
That is the Japanese.
2, 3.
It is a plain, creamy color inside. And now we come to the garnet.
Oh.
That is a bright orange.
I'm going to try this one.
Here, let's compare them all together quick. So you can see, even though the outsides are kind of similar, each one has different insides.
Colors. I'm going to try this one. This is very sweet.
Very sweet. Okay, so let's have you try a purple one.
Try bite.
It is sweet. Sweeter than a raw potato. This one's more bitter than the orange.
It's interesting. Yeah. I like the orange.
Okay, so next on the list, we have our apples to look at. So let's hold up that color chart. So we have a Pink Lady apple, and we have a Granny Smith apple. So when we look on this side of the apple, it looks like maybe it's between red and yellow.
And orange.
And orange, but look at when we flip it.
Green.
It's more yellow and green then. And this one is pretty much green the whole time.
But there's a little red.
A little red. I think when they start to ripen, depending how the sun hits them, they might get a little red tint to them. So how are these? Oh, that's okay. They're in a container. So how are these the same? They're both apples.
Yes.
And how are they different? They're different in color.
And different in shape.
And different in shape. And different in size. You can see that when we put this one in front of that one, a little of it sticks out because this one is wider. So do you think the insides are going to look the same or different?
Same.
Same? Let's see.
Okay.
Watch your fingers.
It's kind of hard to cut apples.
Okay. So when we look at the inside, they're kind of similar, but if you look really close, and it's kind of hard to tell on the screen, this inside has a slight green tint to it, where this side It's a little creamier and yellow. A yellow cream where this is like a light green.
Okay, let me try them.
Yep. So let's have you try that one. And then you can also try that Granny Smith and see how they're the same or different.
Different. This one's better.
So that Pink Lady apple is very, very sweet, where this Granny Smith is so sour. But that really helps when you're making a pie. I know Granny Smith apples are one of the best ones to put in a pie.
Or in a tart. Because they're supposed to be tart.
So then we have a couple more things to explore. We also have some ramps, local ramps.
And onions.
And then some local garlic. So I've never seen garlic in this form before, so it's very interesting to see. So the ways that they're similar is that they have white tips and green tops, but if you look at it up close,
they're different shapes.
They're different shapes. So the ramp, this one here, almost looks like a water droplet. It has a round bulb. Where this one is more straight and like a cylinder. And if we look at these leaves, these are a little darker. And these are a little lighter. And then these kind of are wider too with a point, where these are slender and long. So now,
I really like the feeling of the...
We're going to give these a taste to see the difference.
You do them first.
We're going to do a little bit together. Okay.
You do garlic, I'll do ramp.
We'll just cut little pieces to try. You only need a little bit to try something. So there's the garlic.
No, I don't like it.
That's okay. You know, and garlic is something that we often use for added seasoning. We don't eat it by itself. I'll admit it has a very zippy taste. It's a strong flavor, and that's why we sometimes cook it down. So is the onion warm too? Spicy, flavorful?
This one is good.
That one you like, the ramp?
Yeah, I don't like this.
So the ramp also has a strong pack of flavoring. It's very zippy. That's the one way I like to describe it. It tickles my taste buds, and it really gets them energized. You know, I would say they're very similar to onions, and you know, the difference is the garlic, I think, has a zip, has a flavor that lasts and lingers in your mouth more, where this one kind of fades kind of quickly. And now the final food to explore
is
microgreens. So these are grown locally in Wisconsin. We have a nutty blend with arugula, and we have a purple sango radish. So let's hold up that color chart.
It is on the green.
It is green. Where these over here, though, they're green and purple. The stems are purple, and the under part of the leaf is purple, where the top is kind of green. It's a really nice mixture of the two colors.
Here, watch this. Mix these.
Nope, we are not going to do that. Thank you. Let's put that on the plate if you want to mix it. So, the one nutty blend, you can tell it's a blend, but look at these different shapes of leaves. So we'll put the purple ones down. But so some of them are round, and some of them are pointy and spiky. Some have a smooth edge, and some have little ripples along it.
I just tried the nutty blend. It's
Okay, so let's try the spiky leaf.
Now I'm going to try
The
this.
round leaf.
this time too. So now I'm gonna try this guy.
I would say their flavoring is more mild. It's a green, refreshing flavor. But now we're going to try the purple.
Not as bad as I thought.
Nope, and again, it's a very mild flavor. It's very fun to see how microgreens grow.
Mom, you can eat the stem.
I do know that. Thank you so much. So, and like I said at the store visit, these little baby plants would grow up to be larger, but they get picked before they do that. And in that way, you have all those vitamins and nutrients packed into these little teeny sprouts. And that's what makes them so enjoyable and healthy for you. So I believe that is it for our exploring of the scavenger hunt today. I'm glad we were able to bring some home to show you what the inside of foods look like and how their outsides might be similar, but the insides are different. And I hope very different. And I would like to add, for the families that are at home, you don't have to make a special trip to the store. You can often go on a rainbow scavenger hunt in your own home. We focused on fresh food today in a produce section, but feel free to look at canned goods, to look at frozen items. You know, it's about learning colors and learning what's the same and what's different and working with what we have. So I hope you enjoyed this experience. Bye.
Bye.